Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing 10 inventive ways to increase your chances of being invited to apply for Canada permanent residence in the coming year. So first, let's define what we mean by permanent residence in Canada. So in Canada, permanent residence is a status that is given to individuals who are authorized to live and work in Canada on a permanent basis. It is important to note that obtaining Canadian permanent residence does not automatically grant you citizenship, but it is a stepping stone towards it. Now let's quickly dive into the 10 strategies we mentioned in the title. So the number one way is by enhancing your language skills. So fluency in French or English or both of them, which are the two official languages in Canada, can significantly increase your chances of being invited to apply for Canada permanent residence. So this is especially important if you apply or if you plan to apply for Canada permanent residence through the express entry, as language ability is one of the key selection criteria, and the higher you score on the languages, the higher your comprehensive ranking score. Yeah, the number two way to increase your chances of being invited for Canada permanent residence in the coming year is to obtain a job offer from a Canadian employer. If you have a job offer from a Canadian employer, you may be eligible to apply for a work permit and eventually apply for permanent residence to the Canadian Experience class or the Provincial Nominee program. And here on the channel, I have given so many ways that you can apply for jobs from outside of Canada. And most recently, I have shared a video where New Brunswick province of Canada is currently hiring in 34 priority occupations. You want to check out that video. I will leave it in the in the description box at the bottom of this video. The number three inventive way to increase your chances of being invited to apply for Canada permanent residence in 2023 is to invest in a business. If you have business experience and you are willing to invest in a business in Canada, you may be eligible to apply for permanent residence through the entrepreneur or the self-employed programs. I have shot an entire video on how you can immigrate to Canada as a self-employed individual, and I will leave a link in the description box at the bottom of this video as well. The number four way to increase your chances of being invited to apply for permanent residence in Canada in 2023 and any other year is to pursue higher education. If you have a post-secondary degree from a Canadian institution, you may be eligible to apply for permanent residence through the Canadian Experience class or the Provincial Nominee program. And the best part, currently there is a temporary policy that allows students in Canada, postgraduate students, to work for more than 20 hours a week, which was the regular maximum that is around, but now you can go to school and you are allowed to work for more than 20 hours a week. Number five way to increase your chances of being invited to apply for Canada permanent residence in 2023 is to build a strong profile on express entry. So the express entry system is used to manage applications for permanent residence in Canada through certain economic immigration programs. So by building a strong profile, you may increase your chances of being invited to apply for permanent residence. And here on the channel, I have talked about some of the ways you can make your profile, the express entry profile, stronger and increase your chances of being invited to apply. And you want to check out that video as well. I am going to leave it in the description box at the bottom of this video. Number six way to increase your chances of being invited to apply for Canada permanent residence in 2023 is to gain skilled work experience. So having skilled work experience in a high demand occupation can increase your chances of being invited to apply for permanent residence through the express entry system or the Provincial Nominee program. So here we are talking about skills such as data science, software development, web design, healthcare sector, personal support work, and anything around the high in demand skills in Canada. And those as well, there is a video for that. Trust me, we have a video for everything here on the channel. Number seven way to increase your chances of being invited to apply for Canada permanent residence in 2023 is by obtaining a study permit. If you are a student with a valid study permit, you may be able to apply for a postgraduate work permit, which can lead to permanent residence through the Canadian Experience class. Number 8 way to increase your chances of being invited to apply for Canada permanent residence in the coming year is by taking advantage of your close family members in Canada. If you have a close family member in Canada, such as a spouse, a common law partner, or dependent child, they may be able to sponsor you for permanent residence. And if you are in Manitoba, even your friend can sponsor you for permanent residence. I mean, if you want to apply to the Manitoba Provincial Nominee program, even a close friend can sponsor your permanent residence in Canada, and we have a video for that as well. I will link it in the description box at the bottom of this video. The number 9 way to increase your chances of being invited for Canada permanent residence in 2023 is to apply through a provincial nominee program. Each province and territory in Canada has its own nominee program, which allows them to nominate individuals who meet their specific economic and labor market needs. So you want to go through, there are 11 of them, and total there is more than 100 immigration pathways to Canada. You want to check out which one specifically applies for you, and right here in the video, in the channel, I have shared a video on how to select the best province to immigrate to in Canada. You want to check out that video. Once you have identified which province is best for you, check out their provincial nominee programs and apply to the one that best suits your specific circumstance. Last but not least way you can consider, you can increase your chances of being invited to apply for permanent residence in Canada is by visiting Canada on a temporary basis on a tourist visa. I have shared the different ways you can visit Canada. You can go as a tourist, you can go on a conference, and while you are in Canada, take advantage of the spare time that you have. You can spend maybe 2 to 3 hours in a day to network with potential employers, send out your CV, you can meet different employers for interviews, and just check out the area. And there are provincial nominee programs that actually give you extra points for having stayed in the province for anywhere from 5 days upwards. So you want to be strategic when you visit. If you want to looking forward to immigrate to a specific province that you have prioritized, then you want to make sure during your trip to Canada that you make a point of visiting that province, because you're going to get first-hand experience of what it means like to live in that province. You are going to experience the weather, you are going to experience the people, you are going to experience even the vibe of that province or that city. So those are the 10 inventive strategies for increasing your chances of being invited to apply for Canada permanent residence in 2023. I hope you found this information helpful, and I encourage you to do your own research as well. And if you have any questions or concerns, you are welcome to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.